Tahlequah, Oklahoma this morning. Guys are unpacking stuff, bringing everything in this backyard. We're gonna do a little bit of landing right here and a walkway up to this gate. Then right in this corner, it's hard to see from here, we're gonna do a Pondless Waterfall, a small one, about roughly 5-6 feet long, real low drops, kind of like a little bramble or a creek. So we're gonna do a wide landing right in here and put a boulder on each side framing it. Kind of swerve around and go over to that gate there. And this is where we're gonna do a Pondless Waterfall. We're gonna use a 45-inch basin, sink it down a little bit lower right there, and then berm this up through in here and have a nice, real gentle low stream with some nice big flat rocks. It's gonna be a real pretty little stream. So anyways, gonna go get the machines offloaded and start getting the rocks picked up and back here so we can start digging that basin out, setting these walkway stones. Got everything staged. River's gonna set our basin out right here. This is where it's gonna go. And then the pump will plug in right here. And a transformer for the lights. So we're gonna do this basin right here. And it's gonna kind of meander up towards this fire bed back up in here. And then we've got to bring in some soil and level this whole space out. We're gonna set that basin about 8 inches, maybe 10 inches below grade, so we get a nicer drop down in there. And we can set some of these big, gorgeous flat rocks we got onto the edges. Got some really nice mossy flatties we're gonna put in here, and do some real cool twists and turns in the stream with them. Make the water move around, and then we're gonna bring, where I'm standing now, bring in some topsoil and berm it up out in here too, and then make this all a flower bed back behind me. And then we'll have to bring in some soil all along this edge here to kind of level this slope out. That'll come up towards the gate here where the pup's sitting ready to come back in the yard. Also, while we're doing that, it's because they had another contractor install this French drain, and he put it up just a little bit higher than it should be. So by doing this, we can kind of change that grade where it pitches everything down towards those drains without having to move or drain. Hopefully that's the goal. So I'm gonna put this camera up and get started. Back out here today, had a bunch of sopping wet topsoil yesterday, so we couldn't really finish up our project. So I went and got some dry set that somebody had covered, and we got out here, we got our basin set, and we're gonna start putting in some nice fresh topsoil on this rocky stuff, and then building up our berm back here. And I gotta build it up quite a bit where I'm standing, but I'm gonna start cutting in the bulkhead fitting for the plumbing and getting the pump and the plumbing all hooked up, and then we can start building a waterfall. So this is our bulkhead fitting right here. I've got to drill a hole just a little bit bigger than this piece right here. So, and then so we use these full saw bits for, I believe it's this bit right here. We'll drill a hole inside of our basin right here and go out that way. We finally got this knocked out over here in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, but our walkway turned out real nice and slick. Goes up to their second lot they've got up there, and it's where they keep their dog. It's kind of neat. He's got a really cool hangout to spend the day and keep in the shade, and he's got some sunny spots. But we got a real nice big slabstone walkway, twists and curves around over there. this Pondless, little Pondless Waterfall. Oh, I about fell over a chair. Little Pondless Waterfall turned out real pretty.